I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 66 of our Fire Emblem Three Houses Let's Playing, guys. If you missed last episode, we finally did it. We finished the mission that we were on, Chapter 3 of the DLC, and we got the Chalice of the Beginnings, but unfortunately Aelfric was kidnapped, and now we're going to go try and find him. Now, this could be a trap. Probably is a trap by someone. It could be a trap by Aelfric himself. We don't know yet. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next chapter. Actually, let's go to the shop real fast before we move on. Make sure we get our battalions replenished. 100%.
Farewell.
And
welcome.
Let's see. We got some bullions we can sell as well. So we'll sell that bullion.
Will this one do?
There we go.
Many thanks.
And Yuri has some as well.
This one do? Many thanks. Will this
So does
one do?
Balthus.
Many thanks.
Oh. Okay, Claude has some.
this
For
one
some
do?
reason I thought someone else
Many
has. I
thanks.
kept going back up. I was like, nope. That was just me going over Claude over and over again. Okay. We might have some in the convoy as well. We sure
Will this
do.
one do?
Whoops.
Will this one do?
Boom, baby.
Many thanks.
Alright.
Come back soon. Welcome.
And so Sun Avon made a suggestion that I buy a Levin sword. It's a good idea. Obviously I don't want to give it to Yohani though. Could give it to Yuri. Maybe Dimitri. Could give it to Lionheart. Okay, so we got a few options there. We're gonna buy it regardless. Let's buy it for the convoy, I guess, and then we'll look at their stats.
Will this one do?
We can only buy one.
Many thanks.
There's also the Armor Slayer. Maybe we should buy one or a Killing. Nah, I think we're good there. Is there like 11 sword equivalent for a lance? It doesn't look like it. Same with axe and bows. And gauntlets for that matter. Okay.
Come back soon.
So now
Hey there.
can we make one? Probably not. So if I go to the convoy, we are gonna upgrade it to a +1. Oh, we can't. Our professor level has to be C+ or higher.
Come back.
Do we even have a professor level in this? I don't think so. Well, regardless, let's look at some swords here. So, some sword skills, I should say. Obviously, you're probably not going to be very good with it. Skills, here we go. Yohani doesn't need it because she has the Sword of the Creator. Yuri would be a good choice. So would Eldegard. So would Dimitri. Claude, not terrible either, but he has the range of the bow, so maybe none of the rangers. I think we give it to Yuri, actually. Yeah, I think we're gonna give it to Yuri. So let's go to inventory real fast. Items. Let's give you that 11 sword, my boy. Alright, we can't plus it unfortunately because we don't have a high enough professor level. Do we need to repair anything while we're here? The sword of the training sword plus probably got enough to be fine. I mean 35 is a decent amount. Maybe hold off on that. I think the javelin's probably fine. That steel bow definitely needs some repair. I could forge it. Sun Kevon had mentioned that a while ago, and it's a good point. It's a good idea to forge it to make it a plus weapon, but also to restore the durability. How much would it cost for us to do this? 10 smithing stones. I mean, I don't know. +2 to attack and -1 to weight. I don't think that's quite worth 10 smithing stones if I'm being honest. It's a lot. I think we're gonna hold off on that. But what about the iron bow? +1 attack, -1 weight. It's only gonna cost us 6 stones. I mean, we're gonna. How much is it to just repair it? It might be better just to buy a new one, eh? 2 stones and 3 stones. That's not bad. Yeah, I think forging the steel bow would probably be a mistake. Same with the iron bow. So we're just gonna repair them. Hilda's fine. So I think everybody's fine then. Yeah, I think we're good there. I don't think we necessarily need to buy any more items. I mean, maybe some more concoctions wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Please come again.
Anywho, I think maybe buying some torches would be good as well. Do we have a bunch of torches? No. Oh, torches aren't even an option here. Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna say, just in case we go into the fog again. And then, of course, armory. Don't really. We've already been here. Nothing to do there. Okay, let's go ahead and start the next chapter here. And see what's going on with old Eldrick.
We really lucked out there. Fewer injuries than I would have expected, and most were minor. I suppose the only conclusion we can draw is that they really were after Aelfric all this time.
Aelfric. I kept calling him Eldrick. Close enough. Aelfric.
Is that Aelfric guy really a cardinal? Are the secret cardinals really a thing? I thought that was a myth.
Hard to believe. Did you folks in the Ashen Wolves know that?
No, that's news to me. The identity of the cardinals is top secret, even within the church. He never would have told us something like that. Oh, except maybe Yuri.
He and I talk about a lot of things. But right now, I'd say we have more important topics to discuss than his title. Aelfric's been kidnapped. What are we going to do about it?
Even if it is in the name of rescuing him, we simply cannot hand over the chalice to those scoundrels. Let's just give them the thing and be done with it.
Professor, I came as fast as I could when I heard the report. I had no idea you'd be here.
Is this loud, excitable knight a friend of yours?
He's a trusted friend.
You humble me, Professor. I'm Alois. I serve the church as a knight of Seros. Now, about Aelfric's kidnapping. Since he's an important member of the church, we must use any means necessary to find him. That said, most of the Holy Knights have been deployed to deal with the Western Church. Sure, but any knights are better than no knights, yeah? I like your attitude, though I'm still embarrassed that we're not in full force. But hey, at least we're quite forceful.
Here, take this letter. We believe it was left by whoever kidnapped the Cardinal. In it, the enemy clearly spells out their plan. They're after a chalice that was hidden beneath Abyss.
A chalice? A chalice? Ah, do you mean the chalice? But no, why would it be there? I've never heard anything about it being stowed away in Abyss. Then this is gonna come as a shock, pal.
There it is.
What is his name? Is that really the chalice from the legends?
The probability of that is unassailably high, yes.
It was guarded by a bunch of giant creepy toys. There was powerful magic protecting it and everything.
If you say so. Wow. That means the story about the chalice being bound was true. Well, what's done is done. Oh, but I guess it's not done just yet. I must report this to Lady Rhea at once.
Alright, let's go ahead and save. So obviously he's going to tell Lady Rhea about everything that happened, including the chalice. Betrayal. Oh.
Betrayal.
That could come from a lot of different areas. Could come from the church. Could come from Aelfric. We'll see where this betrayal comes from.
So that is what transpired. This is indeed the Chalice of Beginnings. It matches the descriptions and the few records of it that remain.
Don't beat around the bush. What's our punishment?
You removed a most sacred treasure. Truly, it is my obligation to mete out punishment for that transgression. However, you also helped the church locate a valuable artifact. In light of this good deed, I shall forgive the bad one. I do wonder. I am wondering whether your presence had anything to do with the artifact's unbinding, Professor. As per the Church Chronicles, the four apostles secured the chalice with powerful magic. The only way to release the chalice is by using the four crests passed down through their bloodlines. However, given the special power you possess, perhaps you were able to unlock it yourself. There is no knowing at present. For the time being, I will keep the chalice somewhere safe. As for Aelfric, I assure you that the knights will find and return him in due time. I consider him to be one of my many children, after all. I will not allow harm to befall him.
Lady Rhea, might I ask a moment of your time? We cannot be expected to give up our endeavor. The enemy stated most clearly that if the knights are involved, our dear Aelfric is finished. We owe him so much. If there is any possibility that his life is in danger, the risk is too great to chance.
True. The knights are strong and all, but they're liable to get him killed. We can take care of it, with Chatterbox's help.
Our professor has the strength of 100 knights. Or about 1.5 of me. We've got this. How about it, Rhea?
1.5 of
We've been
me.
through too damned much to get here. Leave the chalice and Aelfric to us. You won't regret it.
Lady Rhea, please.
If you consent to join your power with theirs, yes, perhaps there is hope. As you wish, I shall entrust you.
Oh, she's giving us the chalice.
Your Grace, the chalice is a legendary treasure. You can't just hand it over to those underground...
That is quite enough. There is no cause to worry, I assure you. There will be no further discussion on the matter, even if we lost hold of the chalice. Though it was created to return a life that was lost, I doubt that anyone alive knows how to accomplish that feat. If someone were to successfully replicate the ritual, it would perhaps be the work of fate.
I have a feeling that we are going to replicate that ritual to save Aelfric, unless he betrayed us.
Hey, boss.
Perhaps we'll save someone else.
Been meaning to ask. How'd you
They
end
kind
up
of
down
foreshadowed
here
that a
in
little
this?
bit.
What is this? Some sort of interrogation?
Yeah, you've never been big on sharing. I mean, you know all about me, and there's still so much I don't know about you.
Look, I get it. Talking about the past isn't easy. But I'm curious, yeah? So get to it. I've got all day.
Do you now? Well, I guess now's as good a time as any to tell you. I'm here because I killed some people from the church.
Oh, wow.
That cannot be!
Interesting.
Of course I don't. What kind of person do you think I am? Someone who'd willingly kill others? Originally, I attended the academy as Count Ro's adopted kid. There came a point when the church ordered me to wipe out some members from my old gang. Told me it was part of some important mission.
Who is this old gang
So they
you
Itachi
speak of?
Uchiha him, you know?
They were nothing more than
Somewhat.
common thieves to someone like you, Constance. Anyway, they're like family to me. So naturally, I protested my orders. Things got pretty heated, and, well, the rest is history.
That's some story, pal. You're damn lucky they didn't execute you.
You're telling me. Aelfric stepped in and implored them to spare my life. Told them to consider the circumstances. It's not so different for the rest of you. I'm sure he helped all of us out in different ways.
He did. I was about to be thrown in the monastery's underground jail. People thought I was dangerous, what with my gift and all. It's dark and dingy here, but it sure beats a prison cell. Elfie really saved my neck.
Back to the point. Balthus, what was it you were so curious about? You had ideas regarding why our enemies may be clawing after the chalice, perhaps?
No, nothing like that. But I am hung up on something Rhea said. That binding on the chalice was linked to the four apostles, yeah? I know I've got Chevalier's.
Sorry, but mind if I cut in?
Chevalier.
What is it? Can't you see we're busy?
I can, but I just remembered something. Something important. Specifically, the names of the apostles. Oban, Chevalier, Noah, and Timotheus. The four apostles whose bloodlines were lost to time. I figured the Ashen Wolves might have thoughts about all that.
Do they all have tie? Do they
Yes,
all
I
are they all
know,
part of the
Constance.
different
Let's
bloodlines?
lay all of our cards on the table. As for me, I've got the major crest of Chevalier. When I enrolled at the academy, the church ordered me to keep that tidbit to myself. So I did.
Mm-hmm. And I've got the major
they
crest
do.
of Oban. Never did sort out how it is I have this thing.
As for me, the blood of Saint Noah courses through my veins. This is kept hidden, even from the Empire.
Which probably means mine's from Timotheus. I do have a vague recollection of being told my crest is rare.
So the four crests, which were presumed lost, have all been gathered into the same house.
All thanks to our buddy Aelfric, it would seem.
That's interesting.
And now Aelfric has been abducted. Why could that be? If it was the chalice they were after, they could have stolen it from us without the need for anything sly.
Maybe someone had it out for him. Or maybe he messed around with the wrong people.
Or it could just be unrelated entirely. We're trying to untangle this mess by tying more knots into it. I mean, Balthus, you landed here on accident, didn't you? It's not like that's linked to the rest of us. And I could just as easily have never ended up down here, you know? You're jumping at shadows. Anyway, we don't have time for this. Let's get our act together and head to the chapel ruins.
So it seems like they're probably luring these four in for their crests, potentially. But also, it could be Aelfric. You know what I mean? Like I'm just throwing that out there. It's very fishy to me. Very fishy to me. Plus, the name of the chapter is Betrayal or something along those lines.
We go to all that trouble bringing Lady we had to release the let's wrap this up and head home. So
Intriguing.
Alright, so I guess we can go ahead and go.
Professor?
Let's do it.
Hey, friend.
Hi, friend.
Let's not deny that there's a connection between us. How about you and me have ourselves a little date, huh?
Interesting. Not interested.
Sure it is. With my heart full from a nice date, I'll be poised to fight with extra vigor in the night's battle. When the bell strikes midnight, meet me out front of the Holy Mausoleum. My only condition is that you arrive promptly after midnight, and not a moment before. It's the most romantic time of the evening, of course. Or is the idea of a date with me not appealing to you? Nobles have nearly killed one another fighting for my affections, you know. Perhaps it's settled. I'll see.
Whatever.
Your Grace, please reconsider. The chalice is among the Church's greatest treasures, akin to even the hero's relics.
I am well aware, which is why I have already dealt with the matter. Consider this. The hero's relics are fearsome weapons imbued with great power. On the contrary, the chalice has long lost the power it once possessed. It is little more than a token of history.
If that is so, then why is it still considered such an important artifact?
It was created for a sacred purpose. To use the blood of the four apostles to return the goddess.
Oh.
Their blood.
Yeah.
Your Grace.
That's exactly what's going on then.
I have an urgent mission for you. Investigate the origins of the Ashen Wolves. Start with their enrollment forms for the Academy. Keep an eye out for falsified documents.
Yes, of course. Understood.
So not only
Summon Alois at once.
yeah.
I have new orders for the Knights as well.
As you wish, Your Grace.
So not only are we gonna be delivering them the chalice,
We haven't a moment to lose.
but we're delivering them the 4 bits of blood that they need to activate the damn thing too. Ah, it's all coming together.
That crumbly old chapel somewhere nearby, or what?
I can play little part here, save perhaps as a bargaining chip for our dear Aelfric.
Oh, she's in crazy mode.
Captured instead? That wouldn't be good at all, Constance.
I think we should be more worried about B's appearance. I mean, he's got way more, life experience than the rest of us. And all that life experience makes you look more like a knight than a student, B.
You saying I'm old, pal?
Are you saying I'm old, pal?
King of grappling.
She's not wrong, Balti. There's a pretty big age gap between you two.
You're friends with Hilda's older brother, right? That explains your maturity. You make Hubert look like a spring chicken.
Can it, will ya? Anyway, I'm wearing a school uniform. No way in hell they'll think I'm.
He does look like a knight.
Yeah, and anyone wearing a school uniform is without a doubt a student.
To be honest, for a good while, I actually did think you might be a knight. Who made your uniforms and set up the Ashen Wolf House, anyhow?
If I might so humbly interject, that would be Aelfric.
He pulled everything together for us. Sometime after he was appointed as the Guardian of Abyss. Said he wanted to give former students who were expelled from the Academy somewhere to live. Of course, all of this was established long before any of us were in the picture.
Yeah, the more this is going on, I'm starting to feel like Aelfric, he set everything up. He put all the puzzles in place for this exact moment.
Perhaps. After hearing all of that, it's not as unbelievable as I'd thought.
All I know is that he helped me, so I'll help him.
That's fair.
I strongly doubt that I shall factor into Aelfric's retrieval, but I shall follow your lead.
There it is. We owe Aelfric. Maybe your goddess doesn't care about debts, but my fists and I sure do.
Sorry to have roped you into all this, friend.
What a pal. The Ashen
What a
Wolf
pal.
really landed an A+ professor. Not just
Oh, for an A+
but
professor, then we can level up
This is
the Levin sword.
Has me ready to get to it.
Bullcrap, we can't level it up. What's up?
Ever since I was a kid, I've lived my life by one rule. That I'd only play my hand if I was guaranteed victory. I've gotten this far by using my cunning in any way necessary. Lying, cheating, even killing when there was no other way. But this next play? Well, the odds don't exactly seem to be in my favor. Not unless you trust me enough to provide me with an ace. Never you mind, friend. Let's just go.
Okay. Not sure what you're asking for there, pal. I mean, I gave him the Levin sword. That's an ace, right? Besieged in the Chapel Ruins. Chapter 5. Yeah, the chapter is called Betrayal. There's Aelfric. Metody.
You've arrived. You certainly took your sweet time.
My flock, why have you come?
Save you, of course. You didn't really think we just up and abandon you, did you?
If I may be so bold, we have the chalice you seek. Might I humbly request that you return Aelfric?
You found the chalice? When I told you of it, I never imagined you'd...
Let's make sure it's not some cheap imitation. Hand it over.
Not until you hand over the hostage. There needs to be some degree of a trusting exchange here.
I can see you don't understand your own predicament. We've no issue killing the lot of you and taking it either way.
I can't tell if this guy's ears are stuffed with wool or if he's just this stupid.
Can't say I'm surprised. Thugs like this aren't about to show us any gesture of sincerity.
Yuri, stand down. Leave me. Take the chalice and flee. You must. It is irreplaceable. You must not hand it to these brigands.
You know us better than that. We didn't come here without a plan. Do your thing, Happy.
Wait, do what thing?
Seriously? Right now?
Now, Happy.
Fine, fine, fine.
Versailles,
She turned into a giant bird.
I've got to say, that sigh of hers never gets old.
No, she didn't turn into a
Yeah,
bird.
glad you like the show. It's not like it's a gift I asked for.
Absolute coward. How entertaining. Balthus, will you do the honors?
Leave it to me, boss. I got damn.
Hey,
Oh.
Balthus, quit screwing around. Oh. Wow. It flew off of him. They're all sorted out. At least we got Aelfric back in one piece. Now to handle these fools.
cheap party tricks. Let's make these children scream.
So we may not be able to do this fight with Balthus then. He got flown away with the bird. So we're at 26 minutes. We're probably in the episode here pretty soon before we start this battle. But let's set it up first. We'll get everything set up. We'll save. All that fun stuff. We're good on inventory. Balthus is here actually. Okay. Let's see. Take a quick look at the map. Alright. I see. So Balthus is next to the giant bird. Okay. We have a treasure chest down here, it looks like. Yeah. So we need Yuri to open that up. We have a thief leader down here. Okay, so we want to grab the chest for sure. And mess with the bird. Can I switch Balthus's position, potentially? Someone with more... Well... He's in a very difficult spot because he's got a bunch of knights next to him as well. Who would I move him with? I can't move him, okay. That's fine. Am I okay with everybody's location? Maybe move... I want to be able to kill these night boys with magic really fast, and these thieves are going to be painful to deal with. Let's move you here. Let's move Happy here. It's a little ballsy, I think, on my part. Yeah, because that guy's going to be there, huh? We can't move Johanna either. Okay. Maybe we'll keep you there for now. Well, we'll move Hilda there. Okay, I think we're good to go. We'll save. And guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'm the Maverick Daniels, bidding you farewell, peace, and one love. Bang!